Hello, my name is Sarah and I'm a head student here at Burscough Priory Academy.
Hello, my name is Alistair. I'm the other head student here at Burscough Priory Academy, and we've got the absolute pleasure to welcome you to our virtual open evening this year.
Thank you to our head students Sarah and Alistair for their introduction to this evening's proceedings. Good evening and a very warm welcome to you all. Pupils joined by their parents for our virtual open evening experience. My name is Mrs McLaren and I'm really proud to be head of school here at Burscough Priory Academy. I was delighted to have been appointed as head of school in the spring of 2020, and had things worked out differently, this evening I would have welcomed you all into the school hall for my first full address. I should be seeing hundreds of happy, eager faces ready to talk to our staff and students about our fabulous school and the high school offer we have. As we know, this year has been very different, and whilst it would have been lovely to come together, what we can do is adapt to the circumstances we find ourselves in and bring the open evening to you in your home. To do this, we have put together this virtual experience, and this will be available on our website at the end of this webinar. This will include a wide range of short films which will showcase our fantastic school. Included in this webinar will be some of those short films so that you do get a flavour of who we are, what we do and what it means to be a member of our school community and part of our wider trust family. These films really do capture the best of BPA, namely the first class students and our fantastic staff. Our motto is E pluribus unum, Latin for out of many one. This epitomises the ethos of our school. We are a large community, many different people, but all working together as a big team for our collective goals. Since September 2018, the school has been part of the Endeavour Learning Trust family of schools, providing us with all of the benefits of being part of a large and supportive team. There is distinct pride within our school because of the rapid improvement that has been made in recent years. The school has gone and will continue to go from strength to strength. The rise in standards has been built on the high expectations that we have of all of our students. And these provide the solid foundation that help and enable students to feel safe, happy, enjoy learning and feel proud of the progress that they make. I am absolutely confident and proud to say that this is a school where teachers can really teach and students can learn. In the last 2 years, we have made many significant improvements in all areas of school, and that includes the physical environment. We have successfully bid for nearly £2 million, providing much needed major refurbishment to the buildings, including new classrooms, new windows, heating, decoration, and lots of other general refurbishment. This work is ongoing to ensure our environment is first class, inspiring, and absolutely conducive to learning. Many of us in school are parents, and we know what an important decision you have before you. For September 2021, or perhaps 2022, you will need to decide with your child on their secondary school, the one that will best support their dreams and aspirations. Tonight, we plan to give you an insight into the kind of school we are, what we do, our driving values, and the principles that underpin this. Parents who have chosen to send their children here already have entrusted us with one of the most important and rewarding jobs in the world, to make sure that their child is happy, well-rounded and successful. This means they achieve the very best that they are capable of. We take this responsibility really seriously. So more about us, who we are and what we do. The first aim of our school is to provide a world-class education for all of our students, regardless of their background or ability, one which builds their confidence and resilience for the future. Our second aim is to provide a nurturing environment where everyone feels safe and valued, one where we get the balance right between encouragement, support, stretch and challenge. So to all of our Year 5 and 6 pupils watching with their families, we pride ourselves on getting to know every single student as an individual, and that is what we will do with you. Getting to know your strengths, your hopes, dreams, and also understanding the things that could potentially hold you back without the right support. We aim to discover your individual potential and how best to nurture and support it, and whilst making sure that you enjoy high levels of challenge and the ambition to be successful in all that you do. We are proud of our tutor system. This is a system based on our deeply held conviction that every child deserves a champion, a dedicated adult who will never give up on them. This is our commitment and one that we make to you. We have a number of these champions in school. Each year group has a dedicated house progress leader. Throughout this evening, you will meet our house progress leaders, either in their leadership role or as a classroom teacher in some of the short films we will show you. This will give you an understanding of the scope of their role and the passion that they have to support you at Burscough Priory Academy. We are in the third year of our house system here at BPA, with every child in every year belonging to a house. On the website you will find a short biography of each of the house progress leaders, and this will give you some information about them, about the ethos of their respective houses. Our houses are named after pioneers and inspirational people. Attenborough, Frank, Turing and Yousafzai were named by our students in 2018. I am now delighted to introduce you to Mrs Livesley and Miss Patton, two of the house progress leaders here at Burscough Priory Academy.
My name is Mrs Livesley and I am the progress leader for Yousafzai House. My role is to work alongside the other three progress leaders and the teaching team and the pastoral team to ensure that every student within my house makes as much progress as they possibly can. We work together to eliminate any barriers that any student may have to overcome. In my role, I also have whole school responsibilities for leading the PSHCE curriculum, which is personal, social, health and economic education, as well as careers. We deliver PSHE here as 5 drop-down days within the year. One of my other roles is leading the tutor learning programme. Now, tutor time here is like any other lesson. There is a structured programme that is delivered daily to all students in the school. I look forward to meeting you all soon and look forward to welcoming you into Yousafzai House or whichever house you may come into when you join our school.
Hi, I'm Miss Patton and I'm House Progress Lead for Frank House. Here at Burscough Priory Academy we have a vertical tutor structure, meaning that we have Year 7 through to Year 11 students in the same tutor group, giving a great sense of community where everybody knows everybody else and supports them. Also, one other part of my responsibility is that I oversee the reward system here at Burscough and also the inter-house competitions. We feel it's important that you were rewarded for your hard work, not just at the end of the school year, but throughout the school year, and little rewards every single day. The benefit of the vertical tutor system is that not only do you just see the older students around school and on the corridors, but you get to work with them in the classrooms, you get to know their names, and they will support you with any small issues that you may need help with. Here at Burscough, our inter-house competitions don't just comprise of sporting events. We have academic events, we have design events, we have creative events. So whatever your talent, you can shine here.
Under the direction of your house progress leader, you will have a personal tutor who will keep a close eye on how you are doing in each of your subjects. At regular intervals throughout the year, the tutors find out how you are doing in each of these subjects and advise you on what you need to do to keep aiming high and in order to make exceptional individual progress. Parents will have the opportunity to meet with the personal tutor during the academic year to discuss student levels of engagement in school and lessons. We also have a team of staff dedicated to student support. These adults, as non-teachers, are available to offer support as and whenever it is needed across any given day. Each year group is supported by a dedicated pastoral and behaviour manager. This support can be specific to a range of issues or worries that any young person might have as they grow up. In addition, we have also invested heavily in our learning support team, both at school and trust level. This team have the responsibility of promoting inclusion and the equality agenda for those children with additional needs, whether this be related to learning, health or social and emotional needs. The team work alongside the teaching staff to remove barriers to learning and make sure that all children achieve their potential. So it's on this note, I would like to introduce you to Mrs Hurst and Miss Ward, who will tell you more about their support role in school and how they will support you from your first day in Year 7 right the way through to your last day with us in Year 11.
Hi, I'm Mrs Hurst. I'm the Pastoral and Behaviour Lead at Burscough Priory. At Burscough Priory, we have a dedicated team of pastoral support specialists to support you from Year 7 through to Year 11. Each year group has its own pastoral support leader, and I take responsibility for Year 7s. We are extremely experienced in supporting the transition from Year 6 through to high school. We'll be here to meet all your needs. We will speak to your family, your teachers and to you to gain as much information in order for us to help you with that transition. In 2021, each Year 6 student will be offered a number of visits to the school so that you will find your way around. This will be a fantastic opportunity for you to get used to the surroundings of the new school. The staff in the Personal Development Centre will be here to support you whenever you need us.
Hi, my name's Miss Ward and I'm the Assistant Head of Learning Support here at Burscough Priory Academy. Here we pride ourselves on being an inclusive school and making sure that every child is treated equally with equal opportunities. All students receive an excellent education in mixed attainment classes. Here at Burscough Priory Academy, we pride ourselves on being a dyslexic and autism-friendly school, and they can be strategies shared through staff conversation, through teaching conversation, and through talking to each other and training for staff. This is something that we find really important to make sure any child with additional needs is supported here at Burscough Priory. Strategies for individual students, which are outlined in the Educational Health Care Plan, are routinely shared with staff. This is done by using the passport system. The passport is an individual personalised plan for every student with special educational needs that is delivered to staff. Staff use these passports routinely in their lesson to make sure that they are catering and educating any student with special educational needs appropriately with quality first teaching. These passports are reviewed and updated regularly. This enables us as teaching staff to ensure that as your child grows older, we can make sure that the passport is as individually suited to them as possible. This means that we can make sure that every passport is updated regularly and shared with staff. All students here at BPA have a personal tutor with a personal form. This means that on a daily basis, they get the support that they need. They can also benefit daily from the pastoral team. Our transition process is thorough and detailed. We make contacts and have regular contact with both primary schools and families to ensure that their child is supported and welcomed here. We work with primaries and families to make sure that all students come here with support for their learning, their social and emotional needs. Please do not hesitate to get in contact if you have any questions or queries. Communication is vital. Even if your child is in Year 6 or in Year 7, do not hesitate to get in contact with us.
If any parents would like some more information about SEND or would welcome an in-depth conversation with a member of staff from the Learning Support Department, please get in touch with us using the email address send@burscoughprioryacademy.org. Communication and the relationships we help you forge in school are so important. This includes your relationships as students with each other, your relationships with all your teachers, and our relationship with parents, so that we are able to work together as we get to know how best we can support you to make the most of your precious time here at BPA. An important reassurance for parents is the commitment we have to ensure that all of our students grow to be kind, considerate, respectful and well-mannered young people. Our behaviour standards here are uncompromisingly high. We care deeply about our students and we challenge them to ensure they maintain these standards. At a glance, you can tell this happens from the way our students present and conduct themselves, from how smart they look and how proud they are to be students here at the school. All of our students know that they are here to learn. They are fully aware of our high expectations and the clear boundaries that we have in place. The feedback that we get from all of our visitors is how struck they are by the calm atmosphere, the focus, the concentration, the engagement and enjoyment that is evident right through our school. This positive climate has never been more apparent than during this most challenging time. Our students, staff and their families have been truly remarkable. I'm incredibly proud of the teaching here that I see every day at Burscough Priory Academy. Our staff work with energy, enthusiasm and have a relentless pursuit of excellence. They are very experienced and they're highly skilled, but the main thing that they have in common is their passion for their work and the pride they take in the planning and delivery of their lessons. Our role is to inspire a thirst for learning, curious young people who have a desire to know more and do more. All of our teachers are successful, dedicated specialists in their field, and I've no doubt that during your virtual tour, using the interactive map on our website, you will spot the enthusiasm which is characteristic of the staff. It's an incredible team to be part of. So, let's start the tour as we would if you were here in person. I will be your tour guide and lead you around the faculties and all of our subjects. So let's start in science with Mrs. Day, who is head of the science faculty.
Welcome to science. My name is Mrs. Day. I'm the faculty leader of science and I'm also a biology teacher. This is Mr. Clark, who's one of our physics teachers. At Burscough Priory Academy, science is taught in specialist labs and with specialist teachers. Our curriculum is rich in subject knowledge, but we also place an emphasis on scientific inquiry. In other words, we like to get students to learn by doing experiments. As Year 7 students, you will do an introductory module where you will learn about scientific equipment, hazards and how to use a Bunsen burner safely. As you can see, we have some Year 11 students using Bunsen burners safely to perform some flame tests.
That's science.
So that's science. So now, when you look at the map, around the corner from science but sharing a block is the maths faculty. Mr. Collier, head of the maths faculty, will introduce you to the department and the well-respected lead practitioner role that our school has invested heavily in. This demonstrates our commitment to the professional development of our staff and the effect of always striving to improve lessons and provision. Over to Mr. Collier in the quad area.
I'm Mr. Collier, Director of Maths at Burscough Priory. I'm one of 6 well-qualified maths teachers who teach at the school. These are our maths facilities at the school. They are all well-equipped maths classrooms. Our ambition with Year 7 is to build upon the knowledge, skills and understanding in which they developed at primary school. Here in mathematics we have a lead practitioner whose role is to ensure that all pupils in Year 7 and the wider school have stimulating and interesting lessons which enable them to make as much progress as possible in lesson. I would like to introduce our lead practitioner, Mr. Twist, who is going to demonstrate a problem-solving activity. This is a great example of what you would experience in lessons in Year 7.
We're going to look at this problem, which is something we look at towards the end of Year 7, a wordy problem which we can turn into algebra and solve using that way. Benny is 7 years older than Aisha. Chloe is twice as old as Benny. The sum of their ages is 57. Work out the ages of Aisha, Benny and Chloe. Now, we could solve that just by trying numbers to make it work, but that's not real maths. Real maths is using algebra, turning this wordy problem into an equation which we can solve. So we've got 3 people, Aisha, Bernie and Chloe. So quite often they give those alphabetical letters, so we'll call them A, B and C. Okay, it tells us that Benny is 7 years older than Aisha. So we're going to use a letter to represent Aisha. Quite often in algebra we'll use the letter X. So we're going to call Aisha X. Benny is 7 years older than Aisha. Now we need to relate that to this variable. So if Aisha is X, we can say that Benny is X plus 7, 7 years older. Chloe is twice as old as Benny. So if Benny is X plus 7, we need to double all of that to get Chloe's age. So we double the X to get 2X, double the 7 to get 14. So we've represented all of their ages using the same variable. It tells us that the sum of their 3 ages is 57. So if we add all of these together, X add 2X, that gives us 4x, and if we add the 7 and the 14, that makes 21. That is the total of their ages represented algebraically. We know from the question that that is equal to 57, so we can turn that into an equation, a two-step equation, which we can now solve. So when we're solving equations, we need to keep our equation balanced, which means we're doing the same thing to both sides. We're trying to work out what x is, so we're trying to get that on its own. We need to get rid of this plus 21. We do that by doing the inverse. The inverse is subtract 21, which I'm just going to write small underneath. And because we've done it to the left-hand side of our equation, we'll also do it to the right. By doing that, we've got rid of the plus 21, so we're just left with 4x. And on the right-hand side, 57 take 21, we're left with 36. Okay. The final step, we've got 4 lots of x's is equal to 36. We need to work out just one x, so we need to divide it all through by 4. We do the same thing to both sides, so we're dividing both sides by 4. That leaves us with 1x. 36 divided by 4 is 9. So we know what 9 is. Okay? We've not yet finished. We've got to work out the actual ages of the people. So we've just got to substitute this value back into this. So x is 9. So Aisha, quite simply, is x years old. Aisha is 9. Benny is 7 years older. 9 add 7 is 16. Chloe is 2 lots of 9, which is 18, plus 14 is the 32. So we can now fill in our final answer. We've worked out the 3 ages. Aisha, she's 9 years old. Benny is 16. Chloe is 32. And as a final check, we can add them up to see if that gives us what we wanted. 32, 16, 9, 57. We're happy with our answer, and we've done it using maths, using algebra, not just trying numbers to make it work.
So, when you come out of room 47, where Mr. Twist was, you can go across the quad into the foundation faculty. You can take a left turn and go to history, RE and geography, or you can take a right turn and go to modern foreign languages. Mrs. Dawson awaits us in room 6 to talk more about the foundation faculty.
Hello, welcome to Foundation faculty. Here in Foundation we study a variety of subjects including Spanish, history, geography and religious education. Here is Theo to tell you a bit more about life at Burscough Priory.
Os voy a explicar sobre Burscough Priory Academy.
I'm going to explain to you a bit about Burscough Priory Academy.
Primero estudiamos una gran variedad de asignaturas interesantes.
Firstly, we study a large variety of interesting subjects.
Llevamos un uniforme muy elegante. ¿Qué piensas?
We wear a very smart uniform. What do you think?
Pero lo mejor es que los profes y los estudiantes son muy amables.
But the best thing is that the teachers and the students are very friendly.
Hasta pronto!
See you soon!
I'm Mr. Ali and I'm an RE teacher at Burscough Priory Academy. In RE we cover world religions and we look at key ultimate questions, and one of the ultimate questions we're currently looking at is the question of what makes us human. Asking this question allows us to think about what makes us as human beings different to animals, and think about the concept of the soul. As human beings, is there something inside us called a soul, and if so, what is it?
Hello, my name is Mr. Barnes. I'm the Acting Head of Geography, which is part of the Foundation faculty. Here at Burscough Priory Academy, we study geography from a number of different perspectives. We study the processes of the world, how the world changes every day, every week, how those changes affect us, and more importantly, how we affect the world we live in. One of the things that we do study is this picture here. What do we think happened? Obviously, we've got a boat on top of a house. What do we think caused this to happen? We can't wait to see you here in September and start our wonderful journey around the world. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Miss Sloan and I'm a history teacher in the Foundation faculty. A key part of this subject is researching, forming arguments, having debates and focusing on inquiry questions like this where we investigate the past and how it's affected our future. One of the things we look at is, did a sandwich cause World War I? Did this man stopping for this sandwich cause the shooting of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, which sparked off World War I?
So, leaving history and Miss Sloan, you can turn right and you will come to the English faculty. But if you go up the stairs, you will find our dedicated library, which is open at lunchtime and after school for homework club. This reflects the school's emphasis on reading and one which the English department is absolutely passionate about. Miss Beck, Head of English, is waiting for you in the library.
Hello everyone, welcome to the library. My name is Miss Beck and I'm the head of the English faculty. The faculty comprises of myself, an assistant director of faculty, 3 classroom teachers and a lead practitioner. The lead practitioner is responsible for researching and implementing the latest curriculum development into our curriculum here at Burscough. Students in Year 7 will study 1 lesson a fortnight up here in the library. In that lesson they'll be able to take out their own book and they'll be able to bring this home with them also. They will also participate in our whole school vocabulary project. This is delivered by form tutors in tutor time and it is aimed at improving the maturity of all of our students' vocabulary. The main passion of our faculty is reading. In their lessons, students will read a range of poetry, non-fiction, novels and plays. For example, the play and Inspector Calls. Over to the drama studio for a quick demonstration.
If we were in the English faculty, our next stop could be PE and the gym that is opposite. Students at BPA are passionate about physical education and school sport, whether that be to compete, to improve their health and well-being, or to beat personal best performances. Let me introduce you to Mr. Shade and some of our students who will talk to you about life in the PE department at BPA.
Hello, welcome to the PE department at Burscough Priory Academy. I'm Mr. Shade, head of PE. We've got 4 excellent members of staff here at Burscough Priory that are dedicated to deliver an outstanding curriculum within the PE department and extracurricular activities. Pupils across the curriculum will have 2 hours of PE a week. That's 4 hours over a 2-week timetable. In Key Stage 4, pupils have the options of doing the GCSE PE course and also the Cambridge National course. Students will have the opportunity to take part in 2 hours of PE each week. That's 4 hours over a 2-week timetable. Students will also be able to take part in Key Stage 4 in a GCSE curriculum option and also at the Cambridge Nationals option. You'll be taking part in problem solving activities, leadership activities, you'll be doing challenge and competition, you'll be doing invasion games, you'll be doing creative options such as dance, gymnastics. We'll be building on what you've done prior in primary schools and build on that so there's a competitive element and you'll be taking part in team sports and working together in a competitive environment. We'll also tie that into your house opportunities where you'll be taking part in games for across the houses. While taking part in PE, you'll increase your well-being, you'll increase your confidence and you feel a lot better, a lot happier throughout the school day and you'll have a really enjoyable time within your lessons. We will ensure that PE increases your mental health and your physical health, which will have a massive impact and knock-on effect across the school. I'll now hand over to some of our fantastic students and I'll introduce you first to Erin, who's one of our dancers.
Hi, my name's Erin and I love doing dance, specifically ballet.
Hi, I'm Joe. I'm in Year 9 and my favourite sport is cricket, and out of school I play for Rufford, but in school I play for the school football team. In Year 7 we won the cup and won the league.
Hi, my name's Joe. I'm the sports captain. I take part in GCSE PE and I love tennis.
Hi, I'm Jamie. I'm in Year 11. I'm deputy head girl and I'm also sports captain. In my time at Burscough, I've been in the netball, the football, the handball team, the rounders team, and I've also marshalled the Year 6s. Outside of school, I play with Burscough Netball Pumas, and we've just recently joined the league and doing really well. In my time at Burscough, my favourite bit about PE has probably been when we did a dance in for Burscough's Got Talent, and it was really good. And then it's probably every PE lesson with all our friends and stuff. So, welcome to Burscough.
And finally, after leaving PE, we have one more faculty to visit, Creatives, which is led by Mrs. Nelson. I know some of these are subjects that you will be very keen to see because of their scope. These are taught by specialist teachers and in dedicated facilities. Some of these subjects you will have studied at primary school, others maybe not though. But on the Creatives Carousel in Year 7, you will get the opportunity to study and learn in them all. Over to you, Mrs. Nelson.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Nelson and I'm the Director of the Creative Faculty here at Burscough Priory Academy. My main teaching subject is music. You're joining me in the art room, which is one of 8 specialist teaching rooms in the faculty. I'd now like to pass you on to Alex, who's performing the piano in the music department.
I'd now like to play for you Perfect by Ed Sheeran.
Hello and welcome. My name is Mrs. Tootle. I'm Head of Technology here at Burscough Priory Academy. The subjects that fit into technology are Design and Technology, or DT, and Food Technology, and I'm a specialist food teacher. We get an opportunity to cook both sweet and savoury foods, and you will have an opportunity to work in the kitchen alongside your friend. Some really key things that I'll be teaching you in Year 7 are the importance of diet and how important that is to set you up for the rest of your life. So we learn about things like the Eat Well Guide, which I know you will have done at primary school, but we delve a little bit deeper and look at the nutritional aspects and why that is so important in your diet and in your lifestyle. Food technology encompasses not just the skills connected with this subject, but we look at the wider areas of geography, so food provenance, for example. We look at the scientific element of the subject, how foods react when we apply heat. And then there are the basic understandings of mathematical measurements, so how we manipulate recipes, how long food has to be in the oven for, and how we calculate perfect cooking times. This subject allows for your creativity. It allows you to produce foods that you know you're going to love and your family are going to love, and it allows for you to experiment with all those different foods and really to take a few risks and adapt things and have a go at tasting things that you maybe have never tasted before.
Hello, my name is Mr. Bartlett, and along with Mr. Davis, we teach Design and Technology at Burscough Priory Academy. From Year 7 at Burscough, we teach a whole range of things from different designers to design styles to tools and materials. And behind me we've got some of the projects that pupils have completed over the last year or so. Here's a little example of a Year 9 project that we have that's called the automaton, where we learn about mechanisms and we put those into practice. And we also learn about using wood as a material there in different ways of joining that together. So if you enjoy things like Lego, then Design and Technology is where we put some of that into practice. Here's an example of a Year 11 student's project. She was actually designing a puzzle, a jigsaw for Blackpool Zoo, and she worked with Blackpool Zoo to come up with an idea for their gift shop. So they learn how to engrave and use acrylic as a material, and this translucent one really catches the light well. And here we have Charlotte, one of our Year 10 Design Technology students, and she's working on some designs for a project that I've set them to do with designing an interlocking child's toy from wood. This is another one of our Year 10 students, Ben, and he's at the stage now where he's taken his design sheet onto a computer and he's designing his ideas up using a program called 2D Design. And as you can see, that's Ben's first trial through, so we might adapt this a little bit further, we might add some more to that, but that's good to go as it is. Well done, Ben.
Hello, my name's Mr. Collins. I'm House Progress Leader for Turing House, also a computer science teacher here at Burscough Priory Academy. I also have responsibility for careers and CAIG, But here I'm really excited to tell you about our computer science department. Don't take my word for it, here are two of our fantastic Year 11 students.
In computer science, there are two aspects, the theory and the practical. At first, you might not think the theory is very fascinating, but after you learn about how a computer works, it will soon change your mind. We learn about a wide range of topics in our theory lessons, such as networks, e-safety, the architecture in a computer, different programming languages and much more.
One of the biggest parts of computer science is programming, and here at Burscough Priory Academy we're certainly no strangers to it. Programming is seen as quite a daunting process, as if it's something that's very difficult to learn or as if it's only for smart people. However, this is certainly not the case. Programming is really just a collection of building blocks, and when you start learning some of the basics, the rest can become quite easy. And I'm going to show you how all of these building blocks can lead you to something like this. This might look incredibly complicated to you, but really it's just a collection of building blocks. This function here draws the entire outline of the school, and this large collection of numbers here are like the coordinates for each point that's being drawn on screen. And all of this down here just draws it on the screen. And as you can see, here's the final result. All of these boxes are they come from the coordinates that are specified, as well as the outline, the thick outline that's being drawn around it. And as you can see, it's in the shape of the school, and you can see all of the rooms and everywhere in the school.
All of this passion, skill and experience combined with high levels of engagement from our students ensures really strong GCSE examination results every summer. Even this summer, that strong foundation ensured our Year 11 students could begin the next stage of their education and training with confidence. As a member of the Endeavour Learning Trust within a large collaborative team, the GCSE results at BPA have maintained an upward and positive trajectory. In 2019, students performed at the highest levels right across the full range of subjects. As well as this exceptional overall attainment, we also celebrated truly outstanding individual progress. Frustratingly, the class of 2020 could not take their GCSE examinations, which would have further reinforced and demonstrated the path of rapid improvement here at Burscough Priory for all students in all subjects. That being said, and despite the difficulties of 2020, here referring to lockdown, our students worked tirelessly and achieved many amazing things. They proved, as if we didn't already know, what an inspiring group of young people they were. They have moved on to study at a wide range of local colleges and training providers, some on higher level courses than they originally planned to. In time, many will move on to university and work to serve our local economy and enrich our community. Following the Ofsted visit in 2017, the executive team of the Endeavour Learning Trust were under no illusion that effective action to tackle the areas of school identified needed to be taken, and taken rapidly. Since then, there has been an ambitious programme for improvement in place at BPA. We look forward in eager anticipation for their return visit, so that we can show them just how rapid and sustained this transformation has been. But the best people to talk about life here at Burscough Priory Academy are our students. They are first class, and they will tell you why BPA should be your first choice. In any other year, we would have had an amazing number of volunteers with us on the open evening to be guides or to help in departments, ready to share their experiences with you and give you a really honest insight into life here. So this year, although different, we would like you to introduce you to a small number of representatives from the student leadership team, much more interesting and engaging than me. Sarah and Alistair are the head students, Hannah, James and Jacob are our deputy head students, and you met Jamie in the PE video earlier. They are a formidable team, and they will give you their perspective of secondary school right from Year 7 to Year 11.
Hi, I'm Miss Holcroft and I am Head of Attenborough House here at Burscough Priory Academy. I have the privilege of working with the student leadership team here. We work closely together throughout the year on a range of really exciting projects and we work really hard to get the students together. Our aim at the student leadership team is to make you all feel welcome and safe and be glad to be part of our community and our family here at Burscough Priory Academy.
My name is Alistair Critchley and I've got the privilege of being head boy here at Burscough Priory Academy. Year 7 is a year of change, so a lot of new routines, meeting new people, new staff. Moving from primary school to secondary school can be quite daunting. I would know when I came from St John's I was quite nervous, but my one piece of advice to you would be Year 7 is exactly what you make it and it can lead to great things. Being in Year 7 there are it can be a lot of unknowns, and us as a student leadership body, we're here for you. We want to know what's going on and we can be your resource for you.
So in Year 8 it's not that different to Year 7. I remember being in Lordsgate, dreading Year 7. Oh my gosh, it's going to be the end of the world, but it's not. And Year 8's the same. There's not much that makes it stand out, but what makes it unique is at the end of the year you get to make some option choices. So you get to choose some subjects that you love and you get to really focus on in Year 9. And I think that's really great. Well, if you want to do languages when you're older, you get to focus more on Spanish, or you want to become an artist, you get to do more art, you get to really focus on that subject, and you get to be with other people who are really passionate about it. And I really think it's amazing that you get to make that decision so early on in Year 8.
Hello, my name's James and I'm Deputy Head Student here at Burscough Priory. In Year 9 you focus a lot on your GCSEs. You start to think about your options a lot more. It's kind of the middle ground in school. You're not the youngest, you're not the oldest. Anything that you do decide to do, make sure you enjoy it, you love it and have a genuine flair for that subject. And that's what I did, and that's the advice I'd give to anyone.
Hi, my name's Hannah and I'm Deputy Head Student at Burscough Priory Academy. As Deputy Head Student, you're a part of the student leadership team and you're the overview of your whole year group. You get to help people when they need it, help other year groups and just be an all-round role model for everyone. When I first started Year 10, my main worry was my GCSEs. Within the first few weeks of speaking to other teachers, other students, it really calmed me down and realised that there is nothing to worry about and you are the person that gets yourself worked up. So as long as you understand that the options you take are going to be what you enjoy, and if you enjoy them you're going to do well really, so just make sure you don't get yourself too worked up about nothing, and there's always going to be teachers and students like us to help you when you need it.
Year 11 can be very daunting, however the teachers do help to make it much more relaxing and it isn't as scary as it really seems. It's actually really fun taking on all new challenges and new roles such as being in student leadership team, and you get to see all the other years and the years below progress to where you are at the current stage. When you start at Burscough Priory Academy you will notice that there are a lot of bigger children around, but we are all here to help you, even all of us in the student leadership team and anyone who isn't in the student leadership team as well. All Year 11s are here to help you no matter what the problem is, and as well as all the staff. We know exactly how it feels because we were there 5 years ago, so do not worry about it whatsoever. You'll have a great time at Burscough Priory Academy.
Aren't they just brilliant? And to demonstrate our real sense of student community, the new Year 7, who have been here a matter of weeks, joined forces with the student leadership team to give you their perspective of BPA and why Year 6 students should choose this school. So, what is it like to be one of the new, and at the other end, one of the most experienced students in our school community?
Hello, my name's Sophie and I came from Rutford COV Primary School. My favourite subject is design technology.
Hello, my name's Kate and last year I went to Burscough Village Primary School. I started here in September and my passion is art.
Hi, my name is Leo and I came from Lordsgate Primary School and my two passions are science and PE.
My name's Finley and I'm from Burscough Bridge Methodist. My favourite subject is history because I love learning about our past and how we have evolved.
Hi, my name is Romalie and I came to Burscough Priory from Burscough Village Primary School. And my favourite lesson so far has been music.
Hello, my name is Ethan. Last year I went to St John's CV Primary School. Since September I've been a student at Burscough Priory Academy and my passion is maths.
Hola, my name is Poppy and I've come from Newborough Primary School. One of my favourite subjects is Spanish. Adios.
My first day at Burscough Priory, I felt a little bit nervous because it was a new school, it's very big and there's a lot more children, but as I met my friends on the way, I felt a bit more comfortable. I already had my friends from primary school obviously, but I did feel a bit nervous making new friends, but I have made already quite a lot of new friends. A load of friendly people, friendly teachers, friendly students. My favourite subject is science, and we've recently been learning about units of measurement, and I've really enjoyed it because I'm also a big fan of maths, and it involves quite a bit of maths in it. You don't have to be worried. Like everyone gets nervous, that's fine. I was nervous at first, but the teachers help you. The older students are fine. They're really good with you, really nice. And I've really enjoyed my time at Priory so far.
My first day at Burscough Priory was very nerve-wracking, but I soon got used to it. We learnt about our timetables and all the other little procedures we do. I found it easier as I went through the first week to get used to it and get settled in and know all my friends. I wasn't afraid to talk to any of the older students. My favourite subject is art, and the first week we did art as our creative subject, where we learnt about the Zentangle, which is where you draw around something, so we did our hands, and then you split it up into different sections and draw little patterns in each section.
My first day of Burscough Priory Academy was worrying at first, but then once I lined up and got into the tutor room, I started to relax a little because I met new friends and the teachers were really nice. The older students were easy to approach and helped me with everything I needed helping with. One of my favourite subjects to learn is design and technology. The reason I enjoy DT is because I like creating things and it allows my imagination to run wild.
At my first day at Burscough, I was really nervous. I got in and the teachers lined us all up and they called our names, and I went over and I was super scared, and then I got in with my form teacher and they were really nice, and I was feeling right at home as soon as she started talking, and I wasn't scared anymore. My favourite subject would be English because we've been learning how to write a speech, and we've been learning about pathos, ethos and logos. Pathos appeals to the heart, logos is logical, and ethos is credibility. It's really interesting and I've loved learning about it so far.
My experience here at Burscough Priory Academy, it's been pretty great. I feel like I have so many great teachers. I feel like I just get on with so many people. I feel like it's also been a lot of change, and I think I've changed so much, and I've evolved since I was in year 7 so much. And then when you get to year 7, after 2 weeks it's fine, and then when you get to year 8 it's fine, and then year 9 it just gets more and more easy to go through. If I could speak to my year 6 self, I would just basically say, and everyone says it and I know you'll probably be told by so many people, it's just not to worry, because things are going to change, there's going to be different things. Yes, of course, there's going to be so many different classrooms that you have to go to, there's going to be different teachers, the work might be slightly more challenging, but it's going to be okay, you're going to get through it, and you're going to end up in year 11 looking back thinking, why did I worry, why did I stress, because it's perfectly fine and you're going to do great.
My experience at Burscough Priory has been absolutely incredible. I've met so many wonderful people, so many amazing teachers. I've developed my skills so much over the time I've been here at Burscough Priory. As my year 6 self, I'd say don't be worried. That's the only message I would give, because when I was in year 6 I wasn't very confident. Obviously I've made it now to senior leadership team, so it's Burscough Priory has increased my confidence. So I'd just say don't be worried, don't worry about homework, don't worry about students, older students especially, no worries there, everyone's friendly at Burscough Priory.
You should get involved with everything, especially in sports. I've been in almost every single team there has been, and it allowed me to make friends, and it was a good time, it was a good laugh. You achieve something when we win competitions and everything. You'll regret not taking them up, as your time goes really fast here and you want to make the most of it.
My time at Burscough has been nothing like I expected it to be. I came into high school thinking everyone would be in stereotypical friendship groups, and then when you come in you realise everyone else who's coming in, they're all joining year 7, they're all coming from primary school and everyone's in the same position. Once you come in and you realise who your friends actually are,
you just need to enjoy the time, because once it's gone you'll never get it back. The bigger students have been in the exact same position of you. They've all joined Year 7 not knowing what to expect, and when I joined Year 7 I had an older sibling, so I knew that if I ever had a problem I could go to them. But now when I joined, I made friends in the year above me, so I could go to them rather than my siblings. Once you just get to know other people, you'll know that there's absolutely nothing to worry about and everything will work out. It's all about your mindset of school.
My experience at Burscough Priory Academy has been absolutely incredible. My favourite subject now at Burscough Priory Academy is Spanish. Although in primary school I wasn't the biggest of fans of it, at high school I've actually fallen in love with Spanish, and it's really great, and I really want to take it on in the future. We have so many different things here. We have rugby clubs, football clubs, homework club. There's lots of different things you can do, and they're really, really good and really helpful, and they can actually help you develop more in your normal lessons as well. The range that is on offer is absolutely incredible at our school, so I would recommend doing everything you love and just trying new things out. And if you don't like it, the teachers won't be bothered if you decide to not come to extracurricular activities after, but it's just something to try, and the teachers will reward you for it. They are all exciting new opportunities, and you can sprout new friendships across all years, not just your own. And it is really inspirational what you can learn in these clubs.
In chemistry we learn about elements. Here we're testing for ions. I'm using sodium and it gives an orange flame.
I'm holding the cork for safety as it won't absorb any of the heat from the metal wire, and I'm using lithium, so if I just go like that it should have a nice red flame.
My experience at Burscough Priory has been a really great one. I have had so many fantastic moments with the staff, fellow students. It's just been a fantastic time. There are just amazing staff, and I've just enjoyed learning so many new things and being engaged with the lessons. You know, if you're engaged, you're going to have a great time. It is down sort of to your attitude to things. I'd have said to my Year 6 self not to worry. I know that's a really bog standard answer, but it's so true, because I was a really nervous person in Year 7. I spoke to virtually no one, and how things have changed. Now being one of those older students, I just find that hilarious, and I just want to stress that we aren't all scary. Just because we're quite tall, even though I can't believe that we're now the biggest scary ones, that's just not the case. Everyone's in it for, especially with the vertical tutoring, everyone's in it for each other, and that is just a great community place.
How amazing. After watching the two videos, I think that all of the students have described more eloquently than I ever could the experience that we will offer you. From the teachers who are passionate about their subject, who will inspire you and encourage you to be the best that you can be, through to all the staff at BPA that provide a supportive community. I mustn't also forget the friendly students in all of our other year groups who also remember what it is like to be 11 and sitting where you are now, deciding on the best school for you with your parents. I go back to the very start of this presentation with the students echoing my observations about BPA and the fact that many different people make up our school, students and staff alike, and these people will make your journey with us at BPA exciting, rewarding and packed full with happy memories that will stay with you for life. We are really proud and humbled by the start that all of our students have made this year, especially those in Year 7 and 11. They have demonstrated resilience and determination that has been an inspiration to us as adults. They have grasped the opportunity to be back at school with both hands, and they are settled, happy and working very hard. I would like to finish by asking the most important question that I can as head of school. Is this a school where I would be confident to send my own children? And the answer is yes. Testament to this is that we do have staff with children in our school. I can honestly say that the standards, expectations, the challenge and the support that are in practice here on a daily basis are the benchmark by which I make this judgment. As both school leaders and parents, we want wraparound pastoral care, and that is a huge strength here. The commitment we have to getting the best out of each and every one of our children is palpable. It is the balance between the academic and the pastoral, the challenge and the support that we are most proud of. So, talking directly now to all the hard-working Year 5 and 6 pupils watching this evening, all of you quite rightly thinking about your positive and exciting futures, I can say to you all with confidence that you can entrust us with your future. and all the exciting possibilities that this will bring. To all parents, you will notice in the prospectus, which is on the website, that BPA students come from a wide range of catchment areas, and we know that some of you are concerned about getting a place here. Our best advice to you is that if you want to be part of our fantastic school community, the only thing you need to do is place us first choice on your form, be that Lancashire or Sefton. As any academy, we manage our own admissions and appeals, and any family that make a commitment to us by placing us first choice will be given a priority. Please take the opportunity to explore our website tonight and in the days to come. Along with the webinar, the videos that we have watched and more are on the website and on our school map. Read our electronic prospectus and please do contact us if you have any questions or queries. Our email contact is on the website, but you can contact us at inquiries@burscoughprioryacademy.org. So thank you for taking the time to watch tonight and for coming to visit our website. Do enjoy what is left of your evening. We look forward to welcoming you in September 2021 and meeting the class of 2026 for the very first time. Take care.